everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So apparently, the witch has added new products from China, no doubt. Who knows what's in the products? And she posted this picture on her as ever .com website. Yeah. And it's always something crazy with this woman and her team of CIA agents behind her, just saying. But anyways, and then some. I saw a tweet from that one on. And I'm sure others were saying it too, but she said, "Is Meg trying to hang herself?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." At first, I was focused on the ugly feet, and everybody said, "Look at those feet." And I thought about how she works with Afghanis and Muslims, and it's like showing the bottom of your feet isn't that offensive to all Muslims, or is that only in Arab nations? Whatever, it's just bizarre. But then I realized, I'm like, oh yeah, she's by a tree, she's standing on a chair, looking like she's hanging something up, and that is exactly how you would look if you were tying a rope around a branch and then took away the tree and hang, right? That is exactly what this looks like. And it's like, oh, here we go again. We've been saying for years, I've been saying for years, I'm sure many others, that Harry and Meghan, that they want to, they know she puts up a picture like this. She knows everybody's going to Photoshop stuff, right? It's a given. Like people get her pictures and they Photoshop something in as a joke or whatnot. And obviously, this picture looks exactly like someone hanging themselves. So obviously, if someone's going to Photoshop something, what do you think they're going to Photoshop? They're going to Photoshop Meghan with a big rope, right? And then, of course, that brings you right back to their censorship. Harry and Meghan, along with the UK government and other, European, as the globalists in general, the globalists really want censorship. And how are they pushing for censorship? They're pushing for censorship by saying, oh, look at all these. And Obama just came out with something this past week. He came out and said, oh, there's too much hate online. There's too many lies or whatever, misinformation, lies. He doesn't care about the lies Harry and Meghan are spreading in the mainstream media. No. He's concerned about things that aren't actually true in his opinion. Being spread on social media. So he wants censorship too, of course, Obama. But wouldn't so if people start as a joke photoshopping with Meghan with a big rope about to hang herself, you get the combination of, death threats / hate accusations. And imagine just for Harry and Meghan to be able to hold up and say, look at these pictures. And they have all these pictures of Meghan about to hang herself on a branch. No one's going to consider the fact that she's the one that hung up the picture first of her feet. So you see, this is typical. Harry and Meghan keep pushing people to want to instigate them. Because, some dumb person's going to fall for it, right? They're going to fall for it and do it. Photoshop a picture of her with a rope. And that's exactly what Harry and Meghan and their Chia buddies want, right? So they can say, see, look at all this hate online. They're even photoshopping pictures of Meghan hanging herself. We need to censor these people. We need digital ID. We need communism. Only communism can fix this. Communism is the answer. It's always the answer with these people. Globalist tyranny. So, I mean, it's so obvious in this picture, right? She's desperate now. She is so desperate for attention. And I won't even show you what she's putting on Instagram. It's so, it's ridiculous how desperate. So this is what happens when they get desperate and they're putting up stuff like this. But anyways, maybe I'm just jumping to conclusions. I've only followed them for 10 years. But still, I have to keep an open mind. Maybe, just maybe, that wasn't the intention. It was just a big boo boo because Meghan doesn't have a PR. She has a PR team, but she never listens to them anyways. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just a big boo boo because we know Meghan hates her feet. That's another thing. But wasn't that an agreement early on with her photographers in Canada? She said, "Don't never photograph my feet." Right? She was always saying never. So that's another thing. So she's looking for hate remarks about her feet because we all know she hates her feet and she wouldn't allow photographers to take pictures of it when she was posing for pictures. She was never a model. We know that. She's only 5'4". So we know she hates her feet. So and she knows everybody makes fun of her big feet. She has man feet. And by the way, people who are trannies, even the ones that are very convincing that you wouldn't even know that they're trannies, they'll tell you that the way you can tell with certainty if somebody's a tranny is by the feet. The feet always give it away. Always. You can say the hands and the shoulders too, but they said the feet for sure. Just saying. So we all know Meghan hates her feet, so she puts her feet front and center on her website here. And yeah, and it's just inevitable of what this looks like. That she's, just enticing people, instigating them. Go ahead, do it. Photoshop a picture of me putting a rope around the tree branch. So I'm just going to confirm. We'll take a look and see. Is that what this crazy woman is doing now? Is she trying to instigate more hate posts in order to push her censorship with her and Harry and all the other globalists who so desperately want censorship, Obama and all the rest of them? All right, so I'm going to do a Lenormand reading for this. Is Megalodon really trying to incite people, to instigate them to post her hanging herself? Because that's, it just shows to show you what mockery and what satanic mockery this whole thing is, and what a joke it is. I mean, she's supposedly selling jam, so she puts her big ugly feet on a chair, looking like she's about to hang herself. Which, by the way, is a side effect of going off of Ozempic. I just read is that there's an article out saying the side effects of Ozempic if you go off of it, and they include a lot of horrendous things. And one of them is it affects you psychologically. And Meghan is not doing well. I don't know about you. She's as crazy, if not crazier, than Harry at this point. They're both completely cuckoo. Anyways, is that what Meghan's trying to do? Is she trying to instigate people to make hate posts of her hanging herself so that she could use that also as a death threat, naturally? To what Harry and Meghan want more than ever. They want to see all the threats they have. They need security, right? Unbelievable. Crazy. What's going on here? What's Megalodon doing? Let's see what the cards show. Every day is something crazier and crazier with that woman. Crazy podcast, crazy pictures, it's crazy. Oh my goodness. All right. So the bottom of it all, anchor, your career, your stability. She's really trying to act like she's really authentically pushing this Chinese jam that these Sussex squad are dumb enough to buy and eat. I can't believe anyone would eat that stuff. But anyways, this is her business. She's trying to get anchored down here with the dog, with her friends. Mm-hmm. She used her dog a lot with this in the beginning. Her dog who suddenly dies, even though it died a year earlier, some said. Yeah, working with her protectors here. I can see that as Chia over here with her. See, Meghan's working with her Chia pals, her Chia pets, who are protecting her and also instigating her. They really want that censorship because they want to end free speech here with the coffin card, for sure. That's what it's all about. I think as outrageous as possible and get people as angry as possible. So say, look, too much hate speech. Oh no. When hate speech is literally what the globalists don't want you talking about. That's what they call hate speech. It's so Orwellian and everything. Anyway, so what next? Crazy Meghan Markle. Then we got the tree. Always a tree with them. I look at this in this particular reading, I'll take it as you got the globalist rainbow symbol with the tree Meghan is standing on there. Family tree. Oh, and book secret intention, secret message there. So there's definitely, I was pointing out on Twitter at TRG, I was like, it's always a tree. Um, Harry and Meghan sitting under the tree, Harry claiming he buried a fetus under a tree, Harry going to early on in the relationship, marriage, whatever. Harry, they went to Africa and Harry took a picture from under a tree for National Geographic and Hillary Clinton retweeted it. It's always tree, tree, tree. It's always the Queen lighting up the tree with the 3-stranded DNA. I'm just saying, it's always a tree. It's a eugenics symbol. It's the only thing, the thing that makes sense there. All the Satanists there. So there is, she is symbolizing. Now we are having an increase in turbo cancers and a lot of deaths going on. So this could be Meghan mocking that. There's definitely a secret message here associated with the tree, with the eugenics as well. But of course, also mocking death and also maybe instigating people online to make fun of her and so they could use it against us with hate speech. So dog is not only friend, but it also represents investigation. Police often use dogs with their investigations. And as part of Meghan's team here, her career here, her team, that's the real mission that Meghan's on here with her Chia pals. So I do get that they're sort of testing, her and her group are testing about getting death threats, seeing if they can get to use Meghan's, alleged company that she's allegedly that she's a founder of, her website with her Chinese jam. So yeah, so they're trying to find new ways to instigate people and to mock death. They're definitely mocking death here, in my opinion, with the tree, with the book as well, which is again putting out secret message there. Again, I think a eugenics message and also a secret trap. And even the skirt, the dress that she's wearing, we talk about the big feet and whatnot, that always stands out. But the dress also is very bizarre looking to me. It looks like drapes. I got this huge hem. It does not look attractive. I mean, this woman has plenty of money. She literally spent millions of dollars on her wardrobe in the past 5-6 years. And she wears something like that. I mean, it does look like she just ripped the drapes down and wrapped it around herself. I mean, it's very bizarre. The whole thing is very bizarre from beginning to end. And, you would think that she'd be wearing a bracelet or whatever you put around your anklet or something. She's always with the jewelry and the symbols, but this one she's not, which is very bizarre for her. Bare feet is also a symbol for death. Yeah. Right. So we know all this is going on, regardless of whether she was intending for a post to happen. She's either just simply mocking the deaths happening, a secret message from her eugenicist pals here, her group that she belongs to, Jane Goodall and all that, Prince Harry. So is this just a message mocking all the deaths that they've caused and they seem to be getting away with so far? Or does she really want people to Photoshop her hanging herself? Let's find out. It's so ridiculous. Oh, a scythe. Quick cutting down, attacking here with pointy objects. Well, I'm getting a negative card. So I'm getting no, I don't think Meghan wants to see pictures of herself with a rope about to hang herself. So that was not exactly what she had in mind. I think what she had in mind was, again, this is a symbol of death. I mean, you're talking about the scythe, and it is. She does want to cut people down and get them censored. So, and that is what her goal is here, and what she's doing here, for sure. So she knows that it's going to. She wanted the reaction. She wants the reaction. She wants to mock the deaths. and with her buddies there, her chia buddies there. And that's what her business is about. And I'd be very careful of the ingredients because I've heard they're putting human, there's a cannibalism is on the rise. They're trying to make it socially acceptable. It's not bad enough they're trying to make pedophilia socially acceptable. They want to do cannibalism too. Anyways, so I'd be very careful of eating anything Meghan Markle. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so I'm getting a no. She was not, in her mind, inviting the pictures of her hanging. But let me ask if that's, her Chia pals there, her HR team, James Holt and the rest of them. They may not have told her that's what they were doing. They might have just said, look, we're going to mock everybody dying now and put you, with the eugenics symbol. But so Meghan may have thought, yeah, we can mock them about all the deaths going on. But I don't think she was thinking of how it would look. But I think the people who took the picture knew how this would look, and that it looks exactly like somebody hanging themselves. So let's see, did the people around her who took the picture, maybe it was her BLM snapper pal buddy or someone else. I don't think it was him, right? Whoever took the picture, was it their idea? Were they wanting to use this picture on her website to try to entice people to put pictures of her hanging? The people around her, their chia pets around her, did they want to incite people to make pictures like that, photoshops? Let's see what we get there. And now I get woman. Okay, that's a neutral card. Well, it was. They wanted Meghan. They did want to make Meghan the target for this. What else did they want? Do they want her hanging? Do they want to see her get photoshopped that way? Let's see. And I get polar bear. Oh, that's a positive for sure. No, it's a neutral. Okay, this is another neutral card. This is the power card. Mama bear, the power behind the throne. Two neutral cards. One more time. Is that what they wanted? They wanted photoshops. A neutral. And the last card I get, clouds. Oh, that's a negative. Ah, the confusion, upsets. They wanted to show how mentally disturbed Meghan was. That's for sure. They want to make it look crazier and crazier because they know that will incite. They're definitely wanting to incite and upset people. And they feel like making Meghan more powerful just makes people even more reacting even more. So they're definitely looking for reactions and for people to get, point out how crazy she is and rile people up for sure. Yeah. So I'm not getting that they were exactly looking for people to Photoshop pictures of her hanging, but they did want to incite people and they did want to plant that in people's unconscious. I think because, Harry and Meghan are always claiming we're so in danger. We're so in danger. Right? We need security. And I just covered an article that was published on the front page. It was blasted as breaking news about why Harry and Meghan didn't go to the UK for Trooping the Color because allegedly, according to them, the lie that because they didn't have security. So that this picture I think is trying to plant the idea that Meghan's life is in danger without, it was a subliminal, so, and they'll probably say that the hate speech online is may push her to suicide, just like Meghan covered with all those young people that committed suicide, allegedly, but not really because of online bullying. She claimed it was because of online bullying, but it wasn't. A lot of times it was drug overdoses and things like that. So anyway, so it's the idea of suicide, which Meghan loves pushing in everyone's face, death. And this is a mockery. I think it's like a mockery of the suicide and death for sure, or just the deaths from everything that's going on. The cull So there you have it. That's what I see. It looks like she isn't exactly looking for you to Photoshop her hanging, though. So surprising there. I completely expected it to be positive. But it's still just as evil and diabolical as always from Meghan and her team. So there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this. If so, please like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.